So today we are going to solve this problem, remove duplicates from sorted array to LeetCode problem 18. So in this problem you are given an array of numbers. So the important thing is the array is sorted. Okay, so sorted means numbers are already in order, so small to big, like see 1 1 1 2 2 3. So array is already sorted. Okay, 1 2 3. So numbers are arranged in increasing order. Okay, so your task is some numbers appear many times. Okay, some numbers has appears many times in the array. So the task is each numbers can appear at most 2 times. Okay, each number can appear at most 2 times. Okay, so if a number appears more than 2 times, okay, so you must remove the extra one. So we have to remove this extra one. Okay, so the array, if we remove this 1 1 2 2 and 3. So see, you so problem says you what problem says, okay, so you must modify the same array, you cannot create a new array. Okay, so this is called in place modification. Now let's understand clearly. See, let's count. 1 has appears 3 times. Okay, 1 has appears 3 times, 2 has appears 2 times, and 3 has appears 1 time. But rule says maximum 2 has error, so we keep only 2 ones. Like this, 2 ones, 2 2 and 3. So length of valid array is 5. So function going to return 5. 5. Yes. Now let's take another example. 0 0 1 1 1 1 4 2 3 3. Okay, so now let's check duplicates. 0 has appears 2 times and 1 has appears 4 times, 2 has appears 1 time, 3 has appeared 2 times. Okay, so 4s are too many, so we must keep only 2 ones. So the final array becomes like 0 0 1 1 2 3 3. Okay, so the valid length is 7. Now let's take another example. If we have array like this 1 2 2 2, so 2 has appears 4 times. So 2 has appears 4 times, but we can keep only 2 2 2. Okay, so the answer is 2 2. If array has like this, say 1 1 1, so 1 has appears 3 times, but we can keep only 2 1, so 1 1. Okay, now see, the array is sorted, each numbers can appears at most twice, so extra we have to remove extra duplicates. So do everything in the same array, return the length of the valid part of the array. That's it. So now the idea is think like this. Okay, imagine the array has 2 parts. Okay, so the array has 2 parts. One part is valid part, and another part is unprocessed part. Okay, see, at the beginning 1 1 1 2 2 3, at the beginning, so valid first two numbers are always valid. Okay, so first two numbers are always valid, so these two numbers are valid. 1 2 2 3. This was unprocessed part. Okay, see, here we take k. So k means position where next valid numbers goes, and I current numbers we are checking. Okay, so k is 2 and I start from 2. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 4. So the first valid part is 2. So always first two numbers are always valid. Okay, so we start from here, I start from here, we start from here. Okay, so k is 2 and I is 2. Now we check third element. We check this element. Now see, if we add this number 1, will it become the third duplicate? If we add this number, will it become a third duplicate? So adding 1 2 is valid. If we add this 1, so that is duplicate. Okay, so third one is duplicate, so we skip it. So we move I pointer, I becomes 3, I comes here. Next element, so the number is 2, so the valid current number is this only. So we add, if we add 2, so if we add 2 1 1 2, so there was no problem because first time has to come. So we write it the position k. So now k becomes 3, we k comes here 3. Okay, now next is, so I is valid, we have written, so I comes here, I become 4. So the next number is 2, so it was, if we add 2, so still allowed only 2 duplicates, so we add it. Okay, so we add 2 also, so I become 5, I comes here and k comes here. Now k is 4. So last one is, number is 2, number is 2, let's do 1 and next I comes here, number is 3, so we, if we add 3, so the array becomes this. Okay, so the final array is this. Let's take another example and let's understand. See, rule of the problem is the array is sorted. Each numbers can appear at most 2 times. Modify the array in place, so return the length of the valid array. If we have nums like 1 1 1 2 2 3, so the length is 5. Okay, idea is we will keep a pointer k. So k means position where next valid number should be written. Okay, so the important rule is, if nums of I is not equal to nums of k minus 2, we can keep the number. So why k minus 2? Because we allow only 2 duplicates. So now let's write down the code. First we write the code. Int n is equal to nums dot size. Okay, so we need to know how many numbers are in the array. Okay, so there are in 6 numbers, I think. Next is, if n is less than or equal to 2, return n. So why we have write this case? If array has 2 or fewer element, like 1 or 2 elements, so we can keep all. Okay, like see, if array has like only 1 element or 2 element, so both are valid. Okay, so we, in this case, we just return n. So this is a base case. Now in k is equal to 2, so why we start from 2? Because first 2 numbers are always allowed. Okay, we start from k is equal to 2 because first 2 numbers are always allowed. Okay, so these 2 are valid, 1 1, so it was valid, so we start from here. Okay, so next position to fill is k is equal to 2. Now for int I is equal to 2, I is less than n, and I plus plus. So why we have start I is equal to, because first two elements are already accepted here. Okay, so that's why we start from I is equal to 2. It was starting from this index 0 1 2 3 4 5. I starting from this index. Okay, we start checking from the third element. Now next condition is, see, if nums of I is not equal to nums of k minus 2. So why? Because we check the element 2 position before in the valid array, like say, so 1 1 k is equal to 2. So current valid part is this. Now we check nums of I is 1. Now nums of I is 1 because I start from here index 2. Now I is 1. I is 1. So nums of k minus 2 means nums of k minus 2 is nums of 0, index 0. So the valid number is 1. Okay, so 1 is equal to 1. Adding it could create like this. If you add this 1, it create a array like this 1 1 1. So that means 3 duplicates. So we skip this one. Okay, so we skip this one. Now nums of k is equal to nums of I. So see, we place the valid number in the correct position. Okay, like let's understand here only. If we had nums of array like 1 1 1 2 2 3, so we find 2. So nums of 2 is 2. So what we do, we just place 2 here. Okay, we just place 2. So the valid array is 1 1 2 1 1 2. So in last we just increase the k. Okay, now let's understand. See, because the array is sorted, all duplicates are next to each other. Let's take a small example. 1 1 1 2. Okay, so all ones together. So we only need to check if, see, have we already keep these numbers 2 times. So we have to just check, have we already keep these numbers 2 times. If yes, keep it. If no, keep it. That's it. Okay, so trick is we going to use pointer. We are going to use pointer k. Okay, k means where the next valid number should go. So like think like this, like think like writing numbers in a notebook. So start from numbers. So k is equal to 0 0 1 2 3. So k is 0. Now let's write down I is equal to 0. So nums of I is 1. So I start from 1. First two numbers are always allowed. Okay, so we keep it. So we keep it. Nums of 0 is equal to 1. So k is equal to 1. Okay, so the array becomes like this 1. Now step 2, I comes here. I is 1 in index 1. So nums of I is 1. Okay, so nums of I is still 1. So still allowed because max 2 duplicate was allowed. So nums of I, so nums of 1 is 1, so k is equal to 2. Okay, so the array become like this, 1 1. Now I become index 2, 0 1 2. Okay, index 2, nums of I is 1 now. Okay, nums of I is 1. Now we check nums of k minus 2. So why? Because we want to see the element before last two keep elements. Okay, so nums of k minus 2 means nums of 0, that was 1. Okay, k minus 2 0. So nums of nums of I is equal to nums of k minus 2. So 1 is equal to 1. This means we already stored 2 1, so we skip this one. Okay, so k stay 2 only. So k stay 2 only. So now array stay like same. Now I comes here. Nums of I is 2, value is 2 and index is 3. Okay, so see, nums of k minus 2 is nums of 0, that was 1. So we compare 2 is not equal to 1, so we can keep it. Okay, so nums of k is equal to 2. In that case we increase k. Okay, so k becomes 3, so array become like this. So first k elements are valid. Okay, so we are just going to return k is equal to 3, so the answer is 3. So that's it. So this was the code.